Yes, thank you very much. We are still answering the 4 questions. We've started with the question of why, then who, and today we are looking at our 3rd question, which is what. What? Now, some people will not obey the Great Commandment, the Great Commission, because they have questions. What should I go out and speak? You're asking me to go out and share, to make a disciple. What should I say? I'm a new convert. I don't even know what to share. Now, it is as simple as that. This time around, this has 2 answers. We have 2 answers to our question of what. The first answer will be what we call my testimony. My testimony. My testimony. And this one, we give our testimony in 15 seconds. So we call it a 15-second, in 15 seconds, so we call it a 15-second testimony. So we start our testimony by asking a question, by stating that there was a time in my life. We say there was a time in my life. There was a time in my life. That's how we start this statement within the 15 seconds. Then, of course, here we are looking at what I was before, how I got delivered, and then after I got delivered. Because I have my before, then what happened that brought up the change, and then what happened later. So here we will have, I will be giving the example of myself. My before, I will give around 2 things. Let me say 3 things that happened in my life. And of course, then I will give the how, which is I met a man who shared about Jesus Christ, who died and rose from the grave and became king of my life, or Lord of my life. Then, of course, I would also give an idea of what happened to me. Then I will also give the 3 things which are the opposite of what I was before I got saved, or before I received Jesus Christ. Now, for example, in my story, I will say that there was a time in my life when I was timid, I was a liar and a thief. Then I met a man who shared about Jesus Christ, who died and rose from the grave and forgave my sins. So he forgave my sins, and after that, I am bold. I was timid, I'm now bold. I was a liar, I speak the truth. And I was a thief, but now I am faithful. I am faithful. After that, we normally ask this person we're talking to within the 15 seconds, do you have a story like this? Do you have a story like this? And when they say yes, then we will say the only way we can be transformed is by accepting the risen Christ. Now, I'm going to demonstrate for you. If I meet a neighbor, for example, I've met you, and within the 15 seconds, I'll begin by saying, yes, brother, there was a time in my life when I was timid, I was a liar and a thief. And I met a brother who shared with me about Christ who died and rose from the dead and forgave my sins. When I accepted Jesus Christ into my heart, he forgave me, and from then, I am bold, I speak the truth, and I am faithful. Do you have a story like this? So we normally use this kind of testimony to attract someone's attention, number 1. Or number 2, if this person is a neighbor, a colleague, or a friend, and you know something that is bothering them, then you can also share with them using this. There was a time in my life when I was this, this, and this, or there was a brother, there was a sister who was this, or this, or this, but when they accepted Jesus Christ, then you will realize, because they have a story like that, they will end up by accepting the same Christ who delivered the person or who delivered us, and then they will be saved. Thank you very much.